Welcome guys. There are moments in automotive history when a sound, a roar, a growl, a heartbeat, announces the return of something truly primal. And then there are moments like this, when that sound is sharper, deeper, and infused with the kind of precision that only comes after surviving extinction. What you're about to witness is not just another truck. It's the resurrection of a legend, born from fury, reborn in fineness. This is the 2026 Ram TRX. The air around it feels electric. The horizon trembles in anticipation, because when Ram decided to bring back the TRX, they weren't trying to make another fast pickup. They were crafting a statement, a defiant roar in a world that's gone quiet. The TRX has always stood as the muscle-bound monarch of the truck world, a symbol of unapologetic strength and mechanical adrenaline. But in 2026, that legacy evolves. It grows sharper, more intelligent, and somehow even more untamed. This is not the same beast that once thundered across dunes with a supercharged V8. No, this is evolution, sculpted in metal, carbon, and code. A new heartbeat pulses under its hood, cleaner yet no less violent. Ram understood that if the TRX was to live again, it had to do so on its own terms, fusing brutal power with cutting-edge technology. The result, a truck that doesn't just dominate trails but transcends them. As the dust settles, the light begins to fall across the bodywork, and you realize this machine isn't built to blend in, it's built to command. Every angle of the 2026 Ram TRX looks like it was shaped by the wind itself, yet defies it with sheer purpose. The hood, still muscular and alive with heat extractors, now channels airflow through active vents that dance with temperature and velocity. The front fascia, wide, squared, and deeply confident, carries a new interpretation of Ram's grille, darker and more aggressive, framed by precision, cut LED headlights that slice through night like the gaze of a predator move along its side. And you'll notice the stance, wider, lower, yet somehow even more imposing. Every flare, every contour tells a story of aerodynamics meeting aggression. The sculpted fenders embrace 35-inch all-terrain tires that look ready to devour asphalt or sand without distinction. Subtle carbon accents whisper refinement amid the chaos, a reminder that this is not brute force without grace. It's power refined to an art form. As the camera glides to the rear, twin exhaust tips, now integrated into a redesigned diffuser, release a guttural growl that rumbles through your chest. A new LED light bar stretches across the tailgate, a single unbroken line of crimson energy. It's a taillight that doesn't just illuminate, it declares. The 2026 TRX doesn't ask for attention, it takes it. But step inside, and the storm outside fades into something else entirely. The interior is no longer just a cockpit for chaos, it's a sanctuary for the modern gladiator. The doors open with a reassuring solidity, and you're greeted by a harmony of Alcantara, carbon fiber, and soft, grain leather. Ram has gone to extraordinary lengths to make the cabin of the TRX feel both luxurious and purposeful. The stitching, red sharp and deliberate, traces the dashboard like veins of adrenaline. Your hands meet the steering wheel, now a flattened bottom design trimmed with suede grips and magnesium paddle shifters. The 14.5-inch infotainment screen, a living canvas of high-definition clarity, greets you with an interface that feels alive, intuitive, and built for drivers who live fast but think sharp. Ambient lighting flows subtly through the cabin like the pulse of the machine itself, white and red at idle, turning to deep amber as you switch into sport or Baja mode. Every sound within is engineered, not just the engine note, but the silence. The cabin's acoustic insulation transforms the chaos outside into a calm rhythm inside. The premium Harman Kardon sound system doesn't just play music, it orchestrates it, wrapping the driver in a cinematic cocoon of deep bass and crystalline detail. Even the seats, sculpted, bolstered, and adaptive, hold you with a sense of assurance that only a few machines in the world can offer. But beneath the refinement lies the heart of the beast. Gone is the old supercharged 6.2-liter Hellcat V8, an icon in its own right. In its place, Ram engineers have crafted a new legend, a 6.4-liter twin, turbocharged inline 6, codenamed Hurricane. This monster delivers an astonishing 660 horsepower and 60-10 lb of torque, channeled through an 8-speed TorqueFlite automatic transmission into series, just 3.8 seconds. In a pickup truck that weighs over 6,000 pounds, that's not just performance, that's sorcery. The new TRX doesn't merely sprint, it launches, claws, and surges. Its advanced all-wheel drive system constantly adapts, pushing torque where it's needed most. Beneath the skin, an active suspension system built around Bilstein Black Hawk E2 adaptive dampers reads terrain 500 times per second, adjusting each wheel with surgical precision. Whether you're slicing through desert trails or carving up a mountain road, the TRX moves like something half its size, alive, responsive, and startlingly composed. Even the exhaust note has evolved. Twin electronically controlled valves modulate the symphony, from a deep, restrained purr in comfort mode to a volcanic roar in track. It's not just sound, it's the voice of a machine aware of its own power. And for those wondering if the age of hybrids and electrics has tamed it, Ram whispers no, but they've prepared for the future. A mild hybrid variant is already in the pipeline, promising torque, on-demand electric assistance, extending performance while cutting fuel consumption. It's not a compromise. It's a clever evolution, a bridge between muscle and modernity. Driving the TRX feels less like operating a vehicle and more like commanding an element. The steering is direct, heavy in a satisfying way, feeding back every contour of the earth through your palms. The throttle is instantaneous. Push it and the hurricane under the hood doesn't respond so much as explode forward. There's no hesitation, no pause, just motionless, seamless motion. Every corner is an event. The TRX doesn't lean. It crouches. It doesn't brake. It bites. On open roads, it surges like a predator freed from its cage, each gear change landing with a mechanical punctuation that feels both brutal and beautiful. But off-road, the beast reveals its intelligence. The traction control, the adaptive ride height, the torque vectoring, all working in invisible harmony, making even the most unforgiving terrain feel like an orchestrated dance. And yet, amidst all that fury, there's a strange peace. You find yourself on an open stretch, engine idling, sun melting into the horizon, and the TRX just breathes. You hear the soft tick of cooling metal, the faint hum of the electronics powering down. It's a moment that reminds you this machine isn't just engineered to move, it's engineered to make you feel. The TRX isn't cheap, nor should it be. Prices start around $98 and climbing past $120,000 for the fully loaded launch edition, where every stitch, bolt, and badge is built to stand apart. It's not made for the faint-hearted, nor for those who view a truck as mere transportation. This is for the few who see driving as a declaration, a machine for those who want their heartbeat to sync with horsepower, who want the road to challenge them, and who believe that true luxury lies in domination, not decoration. Competitors may come close, but none capture this paradox. Raw aggression housed within such sophistication. The 2026 Ram TRX is more than a vehicle. It's a statement of defiance in a world that's trading roar for whisper. It reminds us that even in an era of algorithms and silence, there's still room for something wild, something that moves both the earth beneath and the spirit within. And as night falls, the TRX stands beneath the stars, its lights dimming, its engine cooling, and its presence eternal. In that silence, you understand the legend never really left. It just waited, biding its time, to return louder, smarter, and prouder than ever. If this machine stirred your love for design and performance, make sure to stay tuned with LuxeLine, where passion meets precision,